A day for a year. In prophecy, a day is at times used to stand for 1 year. This can be noted at Ezekiel chapter 4 and verse 6. You must lie upon your right side in the second case, and you must carry the error of the house of Judah 40 days. A day for a year. A day for a year is what I have given you. See also Numbers chapter 14 and verse 34. So Ezekiel was commanded to lie on his left side for 390 days, and on his right side for 40 days, a total of 430 days. Each day he lay on his side represented a year of the transgressions of the house of Judah and the house of Israel. Certain specific number of days given in connection with prophecies are 3.5 days, Revelation chapter 11 and verse 9, 10 days, Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10, 40 days, Ezekiel chapter 4 and verse 6, 390 days, Ezekiel chapter 4 and verse 5, 1260 days, Revelation chapter 11 and verse 3, Revelation 12 and verse 6, 1290 days, Daniel chapter 12 and verse 11, and 1335 days, Daniel chapter 12 and verse 12. The day for a year principle. The word day, when found in a prophetic passage, should be interpreted as representing a literal year. For example, the 1260, the 1290 and the 1335 days of Daniel and Revelation are read as 1260 years, 1290 years, and 1335 years. Daniel chapter 7 verse 25, Daniel chapter 12 verses 7, 11 and 12, Revelation 11 verses 2 and 3, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 5. In short, prophetic days represent literal years. It is recorded in Acts chapter 1 verses 6 to 8, just before the Master's ascension to heaven. Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? The Master responded, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father has put in his own power. From this we learn that the Father had indeed appointed a set time when the kingdom would be restored to Israel, but the times and seasons relating to this was not for them to know, and that the times and seasons were in the power of the Father. By this we understand that the Father, up until then, was retaining the power and authority to accomplish the establishment of the kingdom, and that this would happen after certain times and seasons had expired. Psalm 102 verse 13 refers to this as the set time to favour Zion. Times and seasons describe periods of time like months, seasons and years. The Master did not reveal the duration of these periods to the disciples before he ascended to heaven, but the Father had previously revealed certain times to Daniel the prophet, which did relate to the return of the Master to this earth and the kingdom that he will establish thereon. We shall just finish off then with 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. Beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So we see that Scripture can refer to days as years to make the context of, say, a parable more realistic.